Welcome to another film session where I teach players the hows and the whys of the game. In this film session, we're looking at screeners, ball screeners, and options for them coming off of a roll to the basket, roll to the short corner. We'll see all these different options, but this is for screeners and rollers, this video. Let's get started. This first clip is a screen featuring Joe Johnson and Brooke Lopez in a ball screen pick and roll. The thing to emphasize on this one is Lopez does a short roll. He gets off a floater before he gets all the way to the rim. This is an especially good move for high school players, college players who are short, big men, maybe in high school like a 6'2 center or in college like a 6'6 power forward or 6'6 center, where you catch the ball, you get off a quick floater before defense is able to come over, block, or contest your shot. These next two clips are also from last year. They're going to be with Tony Parker coming off of a corner ball screen this first play, and then the second play is Tony Parker and LaMarcus Aldridge once again. This is a side pick and roll. The keys to focus on here: first, the people not involved in the pick and roll, all three of them are on the weak side of the floor, which allows LaMarcus Aldridge to be open in this short corner. If any three of these guys in both of these plays come over to the strong side of the floor, they're going to interfere with LaMarcus Aldridge's ability to get off an open jump shot because they're going to bring their defender over to the strong side of the court. The second thing that we want to notice in this play is when Tony Parker comes off this ball screen, he gets two defenders on him, which opens LaMarcus Aldridge, and second, he attracts defenders to come right into the middle of the lane. Since he brings defenders into the middle of the lane, LaMarcus Aldridge is smart to go to the short corner where he's not going to have any defenders with him. Like we see in this play right here, there's 5 defenders with a foot in the paint. So LaMarcus Aldridge would be dumb to go in the paint where there's 5 defenders. Just go to the short corner where no one is and knock down that jump shot. In this clip, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers, Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love involved in a ball screen. First, Kyrie Irving rejects the ball screen, which means he doesn't use it. Second, Kevin Love just kind of traces behind and shuffles down towards Kyrie to shorten the length of that pass. Now we want to focus on Jay Crowder, who is the defender right at the middle, near the middle of the foul line. Since Kyrie Irving has 2 defenders on him, Jay Crowder is now forced to guard both Kevin Love and LeBron James off the ball. We see that LeBron sees an open cut to the basket, which then brings Jay Crowder towards the rim, which then opens up Kevin Love more. Last point on this play is a lot of times players hear coaches say, one more, which means one more pass, pass it one more time. This is a great play for that one more pass. Kevin Love took a good shot and he knocked it down. Nothing wrong with his shot, but if the screener were a bad 3-point shooter, this would be a good time to get that one more pass as Jay Crowder is closing out on Kevin Love. LeBron James is wide open for a catch and shoot 3. Moving right along, we're going to look at a down screen Draymond Green sets for Steph Curry. As he sets the down screen, not only does Draymond's defender and Steph's defender go out to contest Steph's shots, Kent Bazemore also slides in. So you have 3 people on Steph Curry. But the thing to focus on is the fact that Mike Muscala and Dennis Schroeder both go out on Steph Curry. So since they both jump that screen, Draymond looks back for the ball. A lot of high school players that I see wouldn't have the awareness to understand that, 2 defenders went by my screen to go guard a shooter. That means I'm unguarded now, so I'm going to look back for the ball. So look at Draymond's eyes right here. He's looking back towards the ball. Second, his body's in a position where he can use his backside, his butt, to pin off Dennis Schroeder. What is his freaking last name? I don't know. For an over-the-top lob pass. He doesn't get that lob pass from Steph because he goes to Iguodala. But as Iguodala gets the ball, Draymond slides and shows his hands to the passer. That's another big thing I don't see in a lot of high school bigs. They don't show their hands to the passer. They think once the ball handler or playmaker gets the ball, their job is to just go rebound. No, stay involved with the play, show the passer your hands, shuffle and square up to the passer when you roll or slide. Same team and same players. This is basically a pick and roll without the ball. Draymond goes and sets a screen for Steph, and since Steph is such a great shooter, 2 defenders go off and guard Steph, which leads a wide open roll to the basket for Draymond. If I was my primary role on my high school team was to be a screener, I would do this action all the time. I would find the best shooter on my team or the hottest shooter, screen for them to get them 3-pointers, see if 2 defenders will go try and guard them, which leaves me a path wide open to the rim. Let's also notice Draymond's screen form right here. His feet are about double width of his shoulders, and the defender's foot is right between Draymond's feet, which is perfect way to split the defender's feet and get them to run into you. Second, he runs in a straight line to the rim looking to score. So many high school players I see, after they set that screen, they would just turn around and wouldn't have any idea what to do. After you screen, look for the ball, look to score, and go in a straight line to the basket and dunk on Antetokounmpo, which none of you can probably do because most of you listen to your high school players, and I couldn't do that either. We're back to the Cleveland Cavaliers with Kevin Love. This is a plain pick and pop, but I want to bring it to the attention of players that the angle of your screen. So Kevin Love right here, his butt is pointed straight at the basket. Mix up the angles of your screens. A screen at this angle typically is designed for a driver to get a advantage driving downhill at a fast speed towards the rim. So if you're screening for a driver, focus on this angle, which is called a flat screen. If you like someone who is more shifty, then you're going to do a side roll where your butt's to the sideline, but just switch up the angles of your screen depending on who has the ball and is coming off of the screen. I really, really like this action for high school and college bigs. It's a simple screen and short roll, shot fake, go to the rim. You just have to be able to be creative with your moves, add different things, and this is a good example of it. And one of you guys are going to comment, oh, well, we go to shot block, and I'm going to say, oh, well, the point's still counting. Now let's look at Kevin's footwork. He catches this pass already squared up to the rim with both feet, good base, good shot fake. Even he picks up his right foot, which he technically traveled right here, but if he would have kept that down and brought his left foot up, it wouldn't have been a travel. They didn't call it points, still counted, I know, but it was a travel. So on this, just remember, keep your right foot down as you bring your left foot forward to drive by the defender you gave a pump fake to. It looks like Kevin Love looked to do a slip, which for those of you who don't know what that is, a slip is when the screener comes up to set a ball screen. Both defenders go towards the ball and the screener just goes straight to the rim. Looks like he was going for that. LeBron wasn't on the same page. But nonetheless, look at Kevin Love's body position. He's holding off Blake Griffin for a lob pass over the top to the rim. LeBron is smart enough, though. He sees J.J. Redick in that opposite corner, who's ready to come over for help and contest Kevin Love's shot. So instead, LeBron gives him a pass to the short corner where no help defense is, and Kevin Love knocks down the shot. I want to reiterate something I said earlier with Draymond Green and Steph Curry. If you're a high school player who screens a lot, find the best shooter on your team. One, of course you want to try to get them open to hit threes. Yes, but second, with so much attention on good shooters, 2 defenders are going to go out to guard them like we see in this play right here, leaving you wide open to pivot back towards the ball, look for a pass, and knock down a shot, or catch and drive to the rim. This last action, focusing on Andre Drummond setting a ball screen and getting a third party involved in the pick and roll. Screeners, rollers, you're not always going to get the pass from the guy you set the screen for. It might be a pass to somebody not involved with a pick and roll, and then they pass it right back to you. So stay in the play, find those open gaps, and keep going in a straight line towards the rim. That concludes this film session on proper and effective screening. Of course, it wasn't everything about screening, but I hope that it made players think a little bit more about screening, how to finish and make plays, and be more effective for your team. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. Subscribe, like the videos, and leave any comments below if you have any questions. Thank you.